Hi. So how do we make requisitions on the Genesis application? So on the side menu here, we have our inventory. Then we click on requisition. Then we click on the pending reorder. Now, for every item that has gotten to the reorder level, right, we get to see them on the list here automatically, right? And we can immediately attend to it by selecting the store, the source store, which is meant to be the store we are requesting from, and then the expected date of supply, and then the whole process. But let's take, for example, we don't even have an item here that has gotten to the reorder level. I just want to do a normal, we just want to do a requisition based on maybe for a request that we see might be needed at some point, right? So what we do is that click on this begin requisition. Now it's I call it a wizard, right? We have where we can select the product for requisition. That's if you want to be specific about it, right? Based on the categories you set up and then the subcategories, and also here I'll be doing drugs. So I just want to see for all drugs, right? So I'll be picking this, let me see, I'm picking this Amatem Forte soft gel, right? So what I'll just need to do is to click on select, and it brings up this modal for me. So now, the very first thing we select is destination store. Where is it going to? Right? That's the destination store. Now, where do we want to request from? Which is the source store. Right? Now, how many of these items do we want to request from the source store? So in this scenario, let me say 3. Expected date of supply, it's optional. You can submit and it will automatically pick the current date, or you select a date. But for this case, I will allow it to pick today for me, right? And I click on submit. Now, if you notice, it changes here and says one product selected. That means we can do more than one item, right? Let's pick another item here. Let's say about 5 milligram. Pick the soft store. And the destination store is an aged care, and then we pick the source store, right? And the quantity, let's say 4, and then we submit. So it's, as you keep adding to it, it keeps populating here, and we can pick as many as possible. Now, to proceed, we click on next, and be able to see everything that we've selected, right? And we also have the ability to remove the request before submission. Right? Now, after we've confirmed what we want to request, click on next and then submit. So what this does now is that it creates a voucher for us, right? Creates a voucher for us that can also be printed, or it's also saved in the system, right? Now, that is the requisition part of it. How do we then disburse what was requisited, right? So now we'll be sharing that very shortly. So items has been requested for. How then do we attend to those items? Simply come to inventory, disbursement, then pending requests, right? And as you can see, we have each vouchers on this list here. So let's say I want to treat this particular one. So I click on treat. Then we can either select all to disburse multiple, or we do it one after the other, right? So in this case, let me do this Amatem Forte, and I say disburse. Now, this is what happens. We get to see quantity that was requested, quantity to be we are going to disburse, which will update, then the batch number. Now, with the batch number, it automatically picks the batch item that is closest to expiry, right? It automatically picks it for us. Now we see the quantity in that particular batch, then the quantity we want to disburse. So in this case, let me do 3, and I click on confirm disbursement, and that has been done, right? Now the same thing applies to um and as you can see, what we had before was 14 minus 3. We now have the available quantity as right. Then let's do the one for Teva with disburse. Let's say we do 4 and we confirm disbursement, right? As you can see, the available quantity from that um uh, what's the word, from the source store reduces, right? So this has been treated. So that is how we treat disbursements. Once we click on the pending request, we see all the vouchers, and then we treat them as they come. Thank you.